Zambia is one of the countries, including Mozambique and Malawi, forewarned of the tropical storm named Anna that authorities say has catastrophic effects. Tropical storm Anna is projected to hit Zambia any day now and is expected to cause heavy winds, flooding, destruction of property and lives. But even as the storm hits Zambia, already the southern part of the country has faced floods in the last few weeks that has seen over 15,000 people being affected, with some being evacuated in emergency operations. To get an update on what we have, Arthur Davis Sukopo, our Zambian correspondent, reports from Lusaka.
It is one of the countries forewarned of the tropical storm Anna between 26th to 31st January 2022, and effects could be catastrophic, authorities say. Tropical storm Anna is projected to affect 6 of the country's 10 provinces, but 2, that is southern and western, are likely to be hit more than the others. The Zambia Meteorological Department issued this warning 24th January, and people on the ground seem to know what could be happening sooner than later.
We expect increase in windy weather conditions, and flash floods and flooding are also expected in most parts of the country, especially the
Minister of Green Economy, Colin Zovu, confirms the country is fully alert of the changing weather patterns, and the Department of Meteorology informs authorities who in turn make the general public aware.
We are monitoring the storm very, very closely. So far we've been monitoring it. From Mozambique, we've seen its effects in Malawi. We listen to the warning. There will be high winds. When those high winds come, there's a danger that their roofs will go. So we're telling them an extra nail in that roof. Stock up on your supplies. Don't move anyhow. We're telling them not to drive on the road in that period so much because the visibility will be low.
Sama Musonda Keynes, passionate about environment and climate change matters, pours out her concerns.
We feel that people should not take this warning lightly because we don't know what could happen. We don't know to what extent or to what extreme Zambia is going to experience this storm. And as you may be aware, the type of infrastructure that we have in Zambia, or almost all houses, don't have basements because we haven't been experiencing storms and cyclones to the extent that we are seeing now. So this is something that government should also take into consideration and take this as a learning phase of preparing for the long term.
Meanwhile, as the country anticipates tropical storm Anna, Southern Province has in the last weeks been battling with floods. And the government, through the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, under the Office of the Vice President, had to come to the aid of over 3,000 households affected and had to evacuate over 200 families to safety. And now, with the coming of Tropical Storm Anna, people around the province are living in fear of the double tragedy, as confirmed by a local journalist, Maston Monze.
So a number of areas have started being flooded again. So the situation is going back to the way it was, I think, to a week ago, where the entire province was a bit flooded. Because as we are speaking right now, the rain we've had rains from 23 hours yesterday up to about an hour ago, which was around 14 hours today. I don't know. We are yet to see what is going on to us, what is going to happen.
I asked local journalist Maston Monze to give a picture of what people know.
I've heard some announcements, people being warned of the same tropical storm Anna, and also some leaders like members of parliament. The people are being sensitized in a compound where I stay, Mapona compound in Choma. They are talking about it. People are talking about it. They are aware of it.
But is the country ready for the worst case scenario under this threat? Ms. Nsama Keynes, who is from Care for Nature Zambia, is worried that the country may not be fully equipped and prepared to handle such a situation.
There's a lot that we need to do because if you look at the past 2 or 3 years, the people who have been affected by floods are usually taken to live in tents. And the places where they're taken, there is no water and sanitation. And also, if you look at the DMMU structures, they're usually not encompassing other sectors like first aid. If we look at political will to address environmental issues, every year in and out, the environmental protection is allocated very little.
But Minister of Green Economy, Colin Zovu, confirms in an interview with the SABC's Channel Africa that a country is ready for the worst-case scenario.
Extremely prepared. Obviously, what's expected is the people being displaced, people having no shelter. So we have supplies ready to move in and take care of our people if the worst came to the worst. We also have helicopters ready to see how we rescue our people should that hit us hard.
For now, citizens remain alert and expectant of the warnings. Reporting for the SABC's Channel Africa, in Lusaka, Zambia, I am Arthur Davis, Scopo.
Aid agencies and officials are still assessing the full impact of the storm that swept through southern Africa on Monday. One of them is the UN child agency UNICEF, which is on the ground addressing the most urgent needs, especially for children. Strong winds and heavy rainfall caused by Tropical Storm Anna have disrupted the lives of thousands of children in 4 countries, Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe and Madagascar. For more on this, here's Chiara Frisone from UNICEF's Mozambique office.